everybody, welcome to Bones Collector. Today we're going to start a series of videos that we've been wanting to do for quite a while, and we've been putting it off and just decided what the heck, we're just going to wing it, and we're going to show you our board game library. We've wanted to do this for quite a while and just haven't gotten around to it. Tried to think of different ways to do it. We didn't want the video to be too long, so we had to give it some thought in that regard. But today we're just going to do a section of our library, and that's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it in a series of videos, hopefully do it in 5 videos. And so each game that we talk about or show you, it's going to be very quick. I'm going to say a couple things about it, and Lori will say maybe a couple things about it. We are Euro gamers, we love Euro games, and that's going to make up the bulk of what you're going to see in our library. So without further ado, I guess, let's get started on the Bones Collector Library. And it is, I always tell you, it's around 200 games, and I think we'll get the last video will give you an exact number, but I think it's going to be around 200, maybe a little less. But let's start from the bottom, and this is Yokohama, game number 1. And Yokohama is a pick up and deliver style game where you're dropping off your guys as you go along. You have to have a certain path through this modular board that's laid out, and that modular board is an action selection mechanism, so you're going to be dropping off people, or I forget if they are governors or whatever.
There's governors, I don't
guys.
know.
It's been a while, but
we have the deluxe,
yeah,
the deluxe edition, so it has all the little peoples, and they look like meeples instead of cubes.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it is, and it's a wonderful game by Hayashi. See, never mind. I'm gonna get out and look at it. Hisashi Hayashi. And he does a little card game called Okie Dokie that we had for a while. And but we really love Yokohama. We found it at Cool Stuff.
Yes.
They had bought
After
the Kickstarter, and I said, yeah, let's get it. What the heck? So we saw it up there, and we picked it up from them.
And this is our TMG. These are all TMG games. This is our TMG section right here. So.
Oh, we got some more.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. Okay. Game number 2. Okay. This next game is Chimera Station. Designed
by Mark Major.
Mark Major. And we love this game. Why do we love this game? What do you love about it?
It's like playing with Legos. You're building little creatures. There they are on the back.
Yeah. It's a worker placement game.
It's worker placement. It's a lot more difficult than it looks. It looks like a little kid's game, and it's not.
It is not. The worker placement game has to do with building these aliens, and they have different parts, and according to which parts you have on your alien gives you different benefits. And there's a tile laying game also, and
yep.
One of the few space games that we have, because I have this thing about space games. I really don't like them, and
so I'm not allowed to have space.
Yeah, she's just not allowed. But yeah, that's a space game that I do love, Chimera Station.
Okay, then we have Orleans by Rainer Stockhausen.
Oh yeah, Orleans. I mean, I'm loving this game. All these games, of course, we're in love with.
And these aren't. This isn't the deluxe, but we have tricked it out a little bit. I bought little pieces.
Yeah, because she's like that. She buys little pieces and
and little bags to use and all that thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like I don't care, but she likes it.
I like pieces.
I don't care what it is. The cubes, my imagination is very good.
It's worker placement. Yeah. It's a worker placement game.
And you draw out of a bag. We call it a
bag builder.
Bag builder.
It's a bag builder.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we played Altiplano and had it for a while, and we decided you should only keep one, and we decided on Orleans.
So one had to go. And we picked Altiplano to go.
And because and the thing I like about Orleans is it has a little bit of luck in it. So when you're drawing in Altiplano, you're going to go through all your discs or whatever, and in Orleans you're not. So you don't know what you're going to draw out of the bag. And I like a little bit of luck in my board games, a little bit, not much, like 5%.
Crusaders, They Will Be Done by Seth Jaffe, another TMG game. It's one of my favorites. I really like it. It's a little rondel, area control, rondel movement.
Yeah, you're like, what do you call it? Like Trajan, what are those things? Mancala.
Oh, I said rondel. It's a Mancala.
It's a Mancala, yeah.
Sorry, Mancala.
Which is a cool mechanism, and you're crusading across Europe during the Crusades, which is kind of a touchy subject. I try not to think about it too much.
Yeah.
But we love that game, and I enjoy playing it.
I really like the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, then we have Santa Maria by Christian Atzby and Eilif Svensson.
Yeah. Do these guys do Automania? I don't know, but I think they did Automania. And Santa Maria, I love that game.
Dice game?
Yeah.
It's a dice game. Dice placement game, dice drafting.
Drafting and placement and tile laying.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man.
It's a great game. I really like that one.
Gosh, I love that game.
Okay. Then we don't have very many Days of Wonder games.
We've got a couple.
Couple.
Yeah.
This is one of them. 5 Tribes, The Djinns of Nagala by Bruno Cathala.
Yep. Bruno Cathala, one of our favorite board game designers. He's a very good designer, and we adore 5 Tribes. That dropping off mechanism where you're moving all these little meeple guys around, and
And you have camels and palm trees, and it's just a pretty game.
it's fun, man. We love 5 Tribes.
Played it at a convention and said, oh, we got to have that.
We're gonna have-
and pick that one up.
And I will say this, most of our games are light to medium complexity. 5 Tribes hits where we like to play. So here we go.
Then we have Village.
Here's another one, Village.
Inca and Marcus Brand.
Yay!
People die in this game.
I love this game.
Put them in the cemetery.
There's quite a bit going on in this game.
Yeah.
So I would say medium complexity. So
Probably.
Your little meeplies, your villagers, they're going to age.
They age and die.
And you have to put them in the cemetery, and there's a way to do that so you score points. So you're
Yep.
thinking about who's going to die.
We had the dice game, and we loved the dice game as
Yeah.
well. But again, when we're cutting down size, we didn't need 2 copies of Village. So, but the dice game is also very good.
Yes, but that game is fabulous, as is all these games. So
Then we have nice heavy one, The Isle of Cats.
Frank
by
West.
Frank West.
designer of City of Kings, and what was that other little tiny game?
Fedoran Gardens.
Fedoran Gardens.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
Oh, the evil Vesh is taking over, and you're trying to save all the kitties off the island, and that's just it's tile laying on your. You have a shipboard.
Polyominoes. It has a family version you can play if you want to play with young children. It has a solo version if you want to play solo. It has an online version you can play. A roll and write type version you can play with other people. During the pandemic, he designed that. This is a great game.
Thickest board game box in the history of board gaming.
It
I wish
is.
more manufacturers would make
It is very
game
good.
boxes like that. This thing will be here after we're long dead. Yeah.
It was your number 1 for 2019.
Yeah.
A lot of people said it was a 2020 game because it came out right at the end of 19.
So fun, but
We
you
call it
can
19.
but you can ratchet up the complexity of that game.
Yes,
So
you
that
can
makes
change
it pretty cool. Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
now we have Vikings by Michael Keisling. This is by Rio Grande Games.
I love Michael Keisling. Yeah.
Kramer and Keisling, we have a lot of their games.
Yes, and they design games so I think probably tailor-made for us. Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
We just picked this one up.
Yes.
It's from 2007,
Yeah.
I think. And we just picked it up recently. Had never heard of it. Played it, loved it. It's staying forever.
Wow. Tell them about it, Nina. Look. Hallelujah. Vikings. We love this game. Yeah, it's the only Viking game we've
It's the only
ever-
Viking game we kept. We've
Yeah.
had several. This is the
We've been-
only one we still have.
Yeah, you're not really pillaging or doing anything like that, but that's why we like
You're
it.
beating people up, but you know, you can prevent it. And
It's
it's,
got
a
a-
lot of fun.
It's got a little resource wheel that's fun,
Yeah.
like similar to another game that's coming up.
Yep.
And,
Then we have Trois,
Yeah.
Sebastian Desjardins and Xavier Georges and Alain Orban.
yeah, I mean, classic.
Pearl Games.
Yeah, Trois is just a classic Euro game. Every time you play, it's dice drafting, and the cool thing about it for me is I can steal your dice.
Yeah.
Man, it's a great game.
And we bought the Ladies of Trois
Yep,
and played it a few times and ended up selling it. We decided we liked the game better.
without it.
I know a lot of people love expansions. We just didn't care for this one, so
Yep.
we got rid of the expansion.
Bye-bye expansion.
Okay, another one. This is another one, another older game. Turn and Taxis. Karen and Andreas Seaforth. Rio Grande Games. Spiel de Jars winner in 2006.
And I know we have another game by them.
I'm sure
and
we do too.
Oh, I can't think of it. I feel embarrassed about it because they're
But this
terrific
game has
designers.
great history.
Yes. You know, this is one of the things we love about Euro games is what it teaches us, and this is about the beginnings of the postal service in Germany, and you're going to be route building in this game.
You're building postal routes.
Oh, it's very cool. I mean, and it's agonizing. There's
It's
some tough
a-
decisions to make.
Yeah, we played this one at a convention too, and then said, okay, gotta find that one.
Yeah,
So,
and there's some expansions for this, and
Yeah.
some people rave about them, but we like the game just as it
we
is.
haven't tried any of them,
Yeah,
so.
because we can play it in probably 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then that way she loses very quickly.
I
And-
usually do, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We got another TMG game here by Stefan Risthaus.
Yeah, he did another game too that's very, very famous. I don't
We
know.
have the sleeve for it because we have the
Arkwright.
deluxe.
I think it's
Arkwright. We have the deluxe Kickstarter, so it's in a little sleeve.
Yeah.
But This is a great game. The pieces in this game are amazing.
Yeah. It's an amazing game. Civilization builder, set collection. What else?
We don't have many Civ builders because they take too long.
Yeah.
Usually, we got rid of the longer Civ builders.
Resource management.
But we did keep this one.
Ah, just a terrific game. Love playing this game. Gentes Deluxefied.
Gentes Deluxefied.
We'll take it.
And then we have another Civ builder right beside it.
Yes.
Tapestry.
By Jamie
Jamie Stegmaier.
Yeah.
Stonemaier Games.
His second best game. Right behind another game that's going to be on a video later. But
We really like this game. It's a Civ game, and it doesn't take very long. And the rules are like 4 pages long, so that's great.
yes.
Plays very different every time.
Yeah, you lay this game out and it looks like a huge complex Euro.
Yeah.
4-page rule book. Once you start playing it, the rules are so simple that you just feel smart doing it. And I don't know if I mentioned before, but every one of these games plays fantastic at 2, because that's how we play 95% of the time. We play
When
at
we
2
have
player.
some that we play with more, we'll tell you.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, these games play amazing at 2. And I can't really give a testimony about how they play in higher player counts, because a few of them, or quite a few of them, we have never done that.
Let's see, we did play Isle of Cats at the 4, at the full player count, and it played wonderfully.
Yeah, there's some that we have, but not many.
You can. Okay, the next Stonemaier game we have,
Oh shoot, I forgot about that one.
Wingspan.
Well, that's
This is
good.
by Elizabeth Hargrave. It's not by Jamie Stegmaier, but it's Stonemaier Games.
Yeah, so Elizabeth Hargrave, she's
Yeah.
the designer, and Beth Sobel's the artist. Right?
Beth Sobel did the art.
Oh, we love Wingspan. My top 10.
Yeah,
All time.
amazing game.
Top 10.
This is another game we've played with 4 people.
Yeah, works well with 4, 3, 2,
And
whatever.
the people we played it with weren't gamers.
Yeah.
And they figured it out. Very, very easy to teach game. A lot of fun. Beautiful. It's beautiful. The art's beautiful. The game is beautiful. This is a really good one to introduce
Oh, I
non-gamers.
mean, it's a wonderful, simple engine builder, and it's just so much fun using the birdhouse to roll your dice. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. And again, it's in my top 10 all time. I love this game by Elizabeth Hargrave. She did a phenomenal job with this game, and I thank her very much for all the fun we've had using it, right?
I love that game.
So,
Now we have Railroad Revolution. Marco Canetta and Stefania Nicolini, sorry.
a great group of designers.
What's your game?
It's the only one we have by them now.
It is. We had some others. We got rid of them. They were great, but they were a little bit too long.
Well, I mean, they are great games. Like,
Yes, they're
I
all
think,
great
wow,
games.
I think is one of them. I love
Signore.
that game. Signore, yeah, we had that for a while.
Yeah.
Decided to let that go. But
Yeah.
this one,
You have to
no.
thin the herd. We had to make some
Yeah.
rough decisions.
But the Railroad Revolution, I love trains. If you watch my channel,
we have train videos
yeah.
too.
And we just played this recently,
Yeah.
and it's just a wonderful, wonderful.
You're building the railroad from east to west,
Yep.
and you're also building the telegraph lines.
Yeah.
You're
And-
putting in the telegraph lines.
and working some tech tracks
Yeah.
on the side
Yes.
to score more points, and it's a terrific game.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah, I mean,
Great
if
game.
you like economic Euros, baby, that thing is the bee's knees.
Okay, then we have The Quacks of Quedlinburg by Wolfgang Warsch, North Star Games.
Yeah, and he's done quite a few games.
This is probably one of our few pressure luck games.
Yeah,
We don't have very many of those because we don't normally like playing like that, but we love this game.
yes, that is a super bunch of
This
fun.
game is so fun. I didn't think I'd like it, but again, we tried it at a
Yep,
convention.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's what conventions are for. You get to
Yep.
feel them out and think about them for a while, and if you not sure, you wait a while, and I don't know. And then we played it. Now we've played it so many times that we're in love with it.
Kennerspiel de Jaris 2018.
Yeah, very nice game.
There's expansions for this that are supposed to be fantastic as well, but we have not tried.
Well, when you got 200 game board
know.
game library, you don't need expansions in Quacks and
We're stuck with
Quedlinburg.
what we got here.
So, okay, next.
All right.
What?
Do we want to skip those and do them last all together?
We'll start
on this end.
Yeah.
Okay, Istanbul. Rudiger Dorn, Kennerspiel de Jaris 2014 by AEG.
Yeah, Rudiger Dorn, an excellent board game designer. We have played Macau by him, and what else? Oh, Las Vegas Royale, Steam Time. That's terrific. Anyways, yeah, Rudiger Dorn, an excellent designer. We love Istanbul. Played it twice this morning.
Yes, we did.
And
There
hopefully,
is an expansion in this game
yeah, this is one of the ones. Yeah,
because we bought the expansion with the game.
it was
The
on
Loka
sale.
and Bakshish expansion. It was on sale. We bought it with the game, played it the first time with the expansion, and we've just never played it without the expansion.
Yeah. The expansion, Mocha Makish, gives you another way to get gems through coffee. Acquiring coffee.
Yeah.
And it gives you something else to think about.
And it makes the board bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, it would play fine without it, but we've just always played with it, and I wouldn't give it up now.
Well, not only that, and like Lori's always tricking these games out, and she found, I don't know where she got them.
Acrylic off Etsy.
Acrylic overlays that just make this game phenomenal because the gems have a place to sit on the tiles. It's a modular board, and then your player board has these overlays that...
It has little markers that move across, and if you bump them or your cat runs across the board, like ours does, they get moved and you don't know where they were. So the overlays hold them in place, and that makes it
Hopefully we get a picture up while we're talking about this, because we took some pictures this morning. It's a fabulously fun game. I love the theme. I can't say enough about it. It's in my top 20 all time. Istanbul. Please, please play it. Oh, it's wonderful.
Okay, now we have Dai Palace Von Kerrara by Wolfgang Kramer and Michael Keisling, because our copy happens to be in German.
German.
That's the only way we could find a copy, because this is out of print.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
It's a great game. Great game.
Oh,
I
it's
love
fantastic.
this game.
Very similar to Vikings because it has that resource wheel. It changes the value of the resources there, and so you have to plan and spin that thing around during the game.
Can't even read what it says.
And you're
on the back
laying
of the box.
tiles.
You're building a city.
Yeah, in your area where you're getting benefits and stuff. So just a terrific, terrific game. Who did? Oh, what was it?
Hans and Gluck.
But yeah, Kramer and Keisling plays 2 to 4. We can play this game in less than an hour, and we like that.
And it's language independent, and the rules are on Board Game Geek, so you don't need...
Yeah, if you can find a German copy, it makes no difference.
Doesn't matter. The game is playable just like this, because we don't speak German.
Yeah.
And we have no problems playing this game.
And we're not that smart, so... yeah, I mean, obviously we can figure out...
Great, just like that.
Anybody can figure it out.
All right, next up.
I love Finca.
Finca by Ralph Zerlind and Wolfgang Senker. Let's see, Franyos. However you say that.
Ah, this game is fabulous. It was hard to find for a while, and you were able to get it.
I did get a copy of this from Board Game Bliss in Canada. Somebody on Facebook said, oh, if you're looking for Finca, they have it on there. So I ordered it right away. We played it at a convention, fell in love with it, and then couldn't find it.
Simple Euro game, has a beautiful windmill.
It's gorgeous. It's so pretty.
Has a beautiful windmill that you're going to be gathering resources on. The blades of the windmill are just gorgeous. And then you're satisfying contract tiles on the board and putting your fincas down on the board and scoring points. And it's just a wonderful, it's an easy Euro game.
Yes.
Easy breezy. We love it. And what's it say? Like does it say 60 minutes?
45.
45 minutes. Hey, that's perfect for us.
And there is an expansion in this box that came with it. That's why it's such a big box. We used it a couple times and didn't particularly care. It's okay, but we're perfectly fine with the game.
The base game, yeah.
As it was.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. We love it. We're loving it.
Finca.
Yeah.
Okay, another one. Russian Railroads by Helmut Ole and Leonard Orgler. Z-Man Games. Another one we had a difficult time finding. We've been looking for this one for over 2 years.
Yeah, we played it at a convention, and I said, we got to get that game. Well, it was almost impossible to do with, paying a reasonable
Within
amount.
reason,
yes. We're not going to be silly, but we were able to find it on the Geek Market.
Yeah, I think so.
We picked a copy up for a reasonable amount. Plays 2 to 4 in, it says 90
to 120.
So 2-player, probably, I think
it might take 90. We might have got it in an hour if you play it frequently.
But in my top 10.
It's a route building.
Yeah.
You're building train routes across the board. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
And there's a little bit of going on in this game, so it's a little bit more complex than say Finca or Palace.
And they are coming out with an Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, oh that's right.
Very soon. It'll be this with all the expansions. Plus an expansion that's new, I believe. So that should be coming out soon.
So it's coming out, I think the Kickstarter in the fall or something.
I don't know if they're going to Kickstarter or just release it. I honestly don't know. But
watch
it should
for
be
that.
soon.
I mean, this game, again, my top 10 all time.
Yeah, it's worth getting.
It is amazing.
We didn't want to wait for the Kickstarter for it to come out.
And I like this version, so I was seeking that out. So we love that. Okay.
All right, next up. Pandemic. Matt Laycock, Z-Man Games. I'm going to let you talk about this one.
You know what, folks? If I had to get rid of all my games and just pick one, it would be Pandemic for many reasons. It's a perfect design. Matt Laycock did an amazing job. It's the monopoly of board gaming in this century. Came out in 2009, I believe. It hits every little, checks every little box.
This is a newer copy. So
You can play it with novices, you play it with experienced gamers.
And we have.
Yes. Yeah, and when we play a game with people that don't board game, a lot of times we'll get out pandemic, and because it's cooperative adventure, so you're saving the world together and you can help them take their turn. And that is priceless when you're teaching somebody about a board game.
And they bought this game.
Yes.
And they bought Isle of Cats.
Yeah. And pandemic, just again, oh, it has to be in any board gamer's library. I never get bored with it. It's amazing.
Amazing game.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt Laycock. Okay.
Okay.
We're getting into some Stefan Feld games here.
Now we're into the Feld games.
Some of them.
Not all of them, but most of them are up right here. Carpe Diem, Stefan Feld, Ravensburger. This is one of the newer ones.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Stefan Feld, this is my #1 game all time right now.
Yes, it is his #1 game. So we'll let him talk about it.
I love this game. It's so amazing. And you can play it in 45 minutes, 2-player. It's incredible. We love that kind of time
What does it say
frame.
for the time on here?
But you have a marketplace
45 minutes.
with a mechanism where you're
Yeah.
making a star and certain tiles you select, and on your player board, I mean, it has like this frame that you put around your play area that is going to change every game, so the replayability is endless, and the way you lay the tiles will be endless in how you're going to score.
And there's bonus cards that
Oh.
are going to be out different every single time.
Just-
So yeah, it's a different game every time that you play it.
Carpe Diem, seize the day. I love this game. Stefan Feld, oh my gosh. I'm not going to talk about him as much as I'd like
Go ahead and
to.
take that one out. There you go.
Hold it.
We have Rialto by Stefan Feld, TMG.
Yeah.
This is an older one.
Yeah, there's a card mechanism, and you're doing some island work and establishing
area control.
Area control, yeah.
Yep.
And you're selecting like a group of cards, which is cool. There's like in a 2-player game, there's 3 columns of cards, and you're going to take every one in the column.
Yeah.
So you have to go. Oh, I mean, each card does something different, and you have to think so hard. What do I want to do this turn?
Great
Play that
game.
round. Oh,
Great game.
yes, buddy.
All right. Then we have Bruges.
Bruges.
Stefan Feld, Z-Man Games. Another one that was difficult to find.
But we
Very
did-
difficult.
Yeah, we came up with a first-run copy that is in pristine condition.
And it has the expansion in it.
Oh.
That we don't play. We played it once.
Yeah.
Don't use it now, but this is also being reprinted
Yes.
as Hamburg.
Yep. If you can't find Bruges, but you want to play at Hamburg, of course, would be your
Yeah.
option.
It's supposed to be out the end of this year. I'd say probably beginning of next year is more realistic,
Yeah.
but it's coming. But this game's amazing. It's amazing. You're drawing cards, building. I mean, you're doing all kinds of things. Racing.
The thing about, and what I want to say about Stefan Feld's games, and I said Carpe Diem is my #1 game, Bruges is in my top 10, I believe, and Castles of Burgundy is in my top 10, because those are the easiest games he's done, I believe. Bruges, Carpe Diem, and Castles of Burgundy. They're phenomenal because they are a little bit less complex, I think, than, say, Bora Bora
Yeah.
or something like that. So, and Trajan. So I really like those, and that's why they're so high on my list.
This is Trajan by Hutch and Friends. And this has a new version out as well. It's in a white box instead of this box, but I think the game itself is the same.
Mm-hmm. They can change it.
But this has a mandala.
Mancala.
Mancala.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm not doing
Mancala
well
is a
today.
game that we're going to talk about.
Has a Mancala.
That's in our library. Yeah, his Mancala mechanism takes place in Rome, and a lot of people don't like this kind of stuff, but I adore it. And this game is one of his best. It's a little deeper than Bruges and Castles of Burgundy, but terrific, terrific game to sit down and play. Love Trajan. Working that Mancala. Okay, we had our battery go dead on us, so you might see a little jump in the video. Apologize for that, but we got the battery changed. Now we're going to talk about the next game Stefan Feld made called Amerigo, and we love
By Queen
Amerigo.
Games.
Yeah, by Queen Games.
It's the reason this ginormous box stays in our library is because of the cube tower.
Well done. And you tootle around the islands picking up treasure chests and doing different things.
Treasure chests.
Treasure chests, and is it a area control thing in the islands?
I believe so, yes.
So
yes.
I'm trying to remember, but oh my gosh, this game is terrific, obviously, or we wouldn't keep it. I just love Amerigo. Next is Oracle of Delphi by Stefan Feld. And that Zeus is, he's like commanded and having a contest, and all players are trying to complete, I think, 12 tasks.
I think so.
12 tasks.
And there's monsters you have to defeat.
Yeah, it's pick up and deliver. So you have to be efficient. and you have to think about everything you're doing in this game. It's got beautiful dice that you're using to determine what actions you can take, and can't say enough about Oracle of Delphi.
It's a good game. It is TMG and Hull Games. And this is TMG and Hull Games as well. Luna, in the domain of the Moon Priestess.
The Moon Priestess, and the Moon Priestess is awesome, man.
Got
It's a
little
great
islands
game.
all over the place.
Yeah, it's got like each island you do a different. You can, when you go to that island, you're going to do something different, and then you have a central board that you're building and getting benefits from, and scoring points. Luna, and they did like a
They did a
deluxified version,
Kickstarter.
which we passed on because TMG did a terrific job on
This
this.
one's fine with me.
Wow, it's
And
terrific.
they changed some things, and we never.
Yeah.
We don't like change.
Yeah, we're
We're
old.
old
We don't like
people, and we
change.
don't like change.
So don't change my games. I'm not happy about
Get
it.
these all in here with the words facing the wrong way. I'm gonna have to go through the whole shelf.
There you go. This is a new game from 20.
Yeah. Bonfire, Pegasus Steel.
In my top 10 for
And Hull
2020
games as well.
for sure. I didn't know if I'd like this game because it's pretty complex.
First
and-
time we played it, he wasn't real crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't real thrilled because there's a lot going on. And then we played it again. I was like, you know what? I might have been a little harsh in my thinking about Bonfire. And we played it for the third time. I was like, I love this game. Yeah, so I love Stefan Feld's games, and Bonfire is
There's not much on the back.
no exception. I mean, it's just absolutely fabulous.
This is a little one of his tougher ones.
Yeah, it is. It's up there with Bora Bora,
But
which
Bora
is next.
Bora, yeah.
Yeah.
Bora Bora by Aaliyah and Ravensburg.
And this game, this box is packed.
Yes, it is. Very
It's
packed.
full of stuff. Just that's the way the game comes.
This
There's
is
a
one
lot
of
in it.
my favorite Felds.
Yeah, and
I
it's-
really like this game.
And it's because she beat the crap out of me with it. But anyways, you are what on an island or Bora Bora Islands, and is those temples that you're building or
Huts.
huts you're putting out, and you have tiles of men and women that you're going to put on your player board. You're going to select. How do you purchase those things? Through
Dice.
dice. Dice.
Everything's
yeah.
dice.
Yeah,
The
that's
whole
right.
game is dice driven.
It is dice driven, and then those men and women, you activate them, and you get certain things when you do that.
Shells or tattoos. You're trying to buy jewelry. It's
Yeah.
just- there's a lot going on.
And I think this is hard to find too.
it is. Yes, I think it is hard to get a hold of.
Hard to get.
But you managed to find it when it was relatively cheap.
Oh, I got it on Amazon for like $23. Like, that's mine. But yeah,
Okay, now we have
Terrific.
Castles of Burgundy, Ravensburg, Aaliyah. Everybody's heard of Castles of Burgundy,
I
probably.
think it's number 2 on my top 100. I'm pretty sure. 2 or 3. Maybe 2. I think it's 2. Yeah. Oh, who doesn't love this game that plays it?
They have remade this game as well,
Yeah.
but all they did was change the look of the game, not the quality of the game, and it's the quality that was lacking. It's a great game, so you let it go.
That's right.
I mean-
Like I say, folks, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me because I have a great imagination. I love this game. It's, again, number 2 on my all-time top 100. It's fabulous.
Great game.
Every time I play it, I fall in love with it all over again. It's just terrific. There we go.
All right, we got Macau. Again,
Macau.
Aaliyah Games and
Yep.
Rio Grande Games.
It took us a little while to find a copy of Macau.
Yes, it did.
This is a longer game. I think it takes us a full 90 minutes because you have to play all 12 rounds.
Yeah, 90 minutes.
But you're selecting cards and building an engine.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a terrific game. Yeah, I mean, this
This one is.
Oof.
This one's being redone.
Yes.
This is going to be Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yes. And from what I understand, we're not going to like the art in Amsterdam, for what everybody keeps saying, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We're not getting rid of these, even though we ordered Amsterdam and Hamburg.
We did back the Kickstarter.
Yes,
And-
it's Stefan Feld.
Yeah. And but if you have a copy of Macau and Bruges, I would advise you to hang on to them because they're not going to reprint those. It's like land they're not making anymore.
All right, let's get in the Year of the Dragon down here.
Ooh.
Ravensburger and Aaliyah. This is the
Man.
10-year anniversary edition, so it's got expansions in it that, again, we don't use, but they're in there.
Yeah, so it's not a first run print copy, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best survival game I've ever played. What we played, Robinson Crusoe. Just,
And everybody loves that game,
Yeah.
but we did not.
we did not.
I don't
Yeah.
like getting beat up that much.
Yeah, we're not into
This
that.
beats you up, but you have a little bit of ways to mitigate being beat up.
Yes, you do. And you have, is it 9
It's 9.
disasters?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the picture, around the corner, 8, 9, yes,
Yeah,
9 disasters.
And they're face up, so you know what's coming.
You know what's coming. Here's your disasters. You know what's coming next.
Yeah, and your job is to play your game so that it hurts you as little as possible.
Sometimes you can't. It's
Sometimes
still,
you can't help
it
it.
still kills you, but you
Oh
can try.
my gosh, the best survival game there is.
All right.
Oh, get this game, you guys.
This is Matthias Kramer, Kraftwagen V6 edition.
Matthias Kramer of Glenmore and of Rococo with the Maltas. Yeah.
And we have, this is a Stronghold Games version. The V6 edition means it came with the V6 expansion.
Yes.
Which we have played, but it doesn't change the game the way some expansions do. This just adds to the game.
And I love this game. I love it so much because, again, we've mentioned in past videos, we're going to talk about the auto industry as far as games are concerned. We had Automania, and we moved that one on and kept Kanban and Kraftwagen. Kraftwagen, you just have a feel of the industrial nature of the auto industry. And there are tiles of industry icons of the auto industry that you're going to deal with, and it's a fantastic game, just absolutely fantastic. It's a little bit tricky figuring out how to work the customers in this game, because you're trying to sell to them, but you have to do certain things to be able to sell them. So that once you get that down, this game's a piece of cake. Yeah, and Stronghold game.
Great game. Okay.
Yeah. But hey, that is our first video of our library, our 200 game Bones Collector library. Those are the types of games that we are in love with, and I could not part with any of these, you guys. And we call our board game a library because we like to play them. And we love those kinds of games with the board that you move little pieces around, try and score as many points as you can, do better than the other player, and the whole affair is over with in 60 minutes. So yeah, like 80% of these can be done in an hour. And then you have like Bora Bora, Bonfire, maybe 90 minutes, and some other, definitely Macau's a little longer. But hey, I mean, like I say, we like board games to be the type of experience where it's not too taxing, that you're not having fun, and that can happen if the game is just too much, and there's lots of those out there. But hey, thank you for watching today on Bones Collector, this first video of our library. We're so thankful to be able to show it to you. We love every one of you. We're thankful for you that watch our videos, and please smash the like button for us. It moves our video up, and we want people to see them and to see our passion here. This is our passion here, our board gaming passion, to help them navigate the waters of board gaming so that they can find some games that they like. If you play one of these games and you fall in love with it, you're probably going to like all of these games. That's just the nature of this industry. So yeah, please subscribe. We are at 900 subscribers. I never thought when we started this that we would get 900 people to subscribe to the channel. I'm so thankful and grateful for that. Lori is the editor of our channel. She does all the editing that you see in our videos, and I'm thankful for her. Been married to her for 46 years, and I had to put her to work, do the editing, and hopefully you enjoy and find something useful from our videos. So thank you again. We'll see you the next time on the Bones Collector. And you know what? Keep on board gaming, because it's the best daggone hobby on the planet. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.